I think Stats is going to get further ahead from this attack.
Yeah, he definitely can. I mean, there are going to be 8 Vikings out on the map to deal with this, but look at how many Stalkers, too. 11 is going to be enough here. And forced to lift this base, cancels the planetary, and that 4th base is going to be very hard for Maru to defend as well.
And there is a scout on these units. Again, DT is coming in for the defense, but this is a much bigger army here. DT is alone, not going to be able to save this Nexus if Maru targets it down.
He needs to scan. He just needs to scan. He's dealing with this attack. Another planetary over here. He finally scans at this base, but he's also going to lose his 4th, while Stats loses his own 4th. So trading bases here are the players.
Trading bases sounds like a sitcom.
A StarCraft sitcom, trading bases.
It's like the Benny Hill theme has to play for this, but gonna kill this 3rd base now, and Stats is returning home. He is under the impression he is ahead, and he is in this game. He's gonna save his probes. If he cleans up this army, you know, he could just simply go for the counterattack, control the game while re-expanding. But he doesn't have enough money to even make a Nexus right now, so how he does this is very,
I mean,
it's very scary. Like, if he loses a lot of units here, it's a big loss.
This is why they always say, I mean, one of the tenets of StarCraft is do not base trade with a Terran, because he's going to be able to lift his command centers. Even if you kill his 4th, he's got another orbital coming. Here it comes, like going down to that 4th. Stats only now gets his 4th base. I guess you can call it his 3rd now. It's only, you know, his 3rd base up right now. Up and running now, and that's his only mining base, whereas Maru, he's got a gold running now, he's got Pet landed over here, going to drop a bunch of SCVs over here.
Yeah, to further highlight your point, when you look at the supply, Stats is ahead in supply, but only because of his probes. The army supply 92 to 90. It doesn't matter how many probes he has if he doesn't have bases to mine from, whereas Maru does. A small chunk of this army will get caught here, and he is going to kill these bases. He needs to, like, surgically remove them from the map.
Look at this, though. I mean, Stats is going to commit to killing this gold base, but Maru knows what to do. He's already like, okay, you want to kill that? I mean, I'm just going to kill your base. And he may commit to it. No, he's going to back off, but he stopped the attack, and so he continues to mine here. I love this by Stats to send in just 2 Stalkers, because that's basically all you need.
Yeah, they have +3 armor. These SCVs are going to really struggle to clean them up. I mean, they may eventually, if Stats doesn't blink every time perfectly, which he is actually blinking now. Going to have to bring a unit group back here. 2 more Stalkers actually find damage over here as well, so a lot of harassment. Maru's SCV count is dwindling, and if he loses these 2 bases again, I think Stats' army is better right now, because Maru's army is a bio ball. There are only 2 Liberators. You need Liberators to deal with this army. He's got 11 Vikings. But the switch from Stats back to an adept
look
army.
At this. The Stalker's out of position. Vikings getting on top of those Tempests. Gonna snipe one. A couple of them very, very low here as well. And Stats is on the run.
Yeah, Stats doesn't have all of his army together, but here come those adept switches I was talking about. They're coming in. Disruptor shots here, not very good, but he's gonna have to land the Vikings to win this fight, I feel. He's killing all the Tempests, so the Vikings need to get on the ground. There they go, down they go, landing. 1 Disruptor does have a Purification Nova, and Vikings can't split very quickly.
It looks like 2 of them do go down. More bio coming across, but it's so close. It looks like Stats should be able to win this.
Yep, and a lot of the army supply you guys see at the top right is in these 7 medevacs here. You know, they can't fight. They can lift these units up and save them. Look at the minimap. He's like sending units over to harass, but there's nothing to kill, and there's only a few units in those medevacs. This is a better position for Stats right now. Maru trying as he may to try to get a few more units out.
That is really smart by Maru, but I'm not sure it's going to matter all too much. He should be able to eventually deal with the Liberator. And look at this, all the mining of Maru has stopped.
He's not mining anything. He can't even make a Marine right now, and Stats, you know, needs to defend this base. He's got so many probes, 67 probes to 17. Maru has the better army supply again. He's using Vikings here to defend, but here's a recall.
Gonna recall. It looks like some of these units are gonna go down. Liberator does get sniped. That's the only Liberator he did have.
And that's critical because now Stats can mine. Maru goes back to mining as well.
But again, Stats is like, okay, I know what's going on. I just have to go attack once again. The army of Maru is pretty puny right now. Stats knows that, but Stats does need to keep his army together.
Yeah, I think the one weakness of Stats in this game is that Maru does have the better army with so many medevacs. He's got, each unit has a personal healer here, and now he's got the high ground controlled. Even the Mothership Core is so important at defending this base right now. It's basically 1 base versus 1 base, and every single unit matters.
I think Maru's in a fantastic position now. Gonna drop behind this. The Pylon is not in position here. and all these probes are going to be sent to long distance mine, but that Nexus is in trouble.
He's going to lose it. It's his only mining base. He's sending long-distance probes across. Harass over here for stats, meanwhile, but enough bio may clean this up if he pulls his SCVs. Even without it, he can just rally the units.
Even the rallied units are going to come over here. Liberator's going to join up, and that was the last hope of Stats. He can't stop the mining of Maru, whereas the base of Stats just went down.
His army is puny as well. He doesn't have a single disruptor. All that Maru has to do is scan, drop these units off, and that will be game. Jin Air is going to come on with a 3-1 win today versus KT Rolster. That's going to be it.
What a close game. GG. Maru does take it and get the win, as you did say, for Jin Air. Really, really nicely done.
Is it just me, or is PBT the best matchup in Legacy of the Void right now to watch? We see these crazy games.
I love this, yeah. Non-mirror matchup, I'd say, for sure, PBT.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. And I have to say, I was kind of counting Stats out before that game, but man, he played a great game.
He brought it.
Given all the external circumstances he came to play tonight, he played really, really well. I feel like Maru just played slightly a bit better. I mean, of course, he's got a lot.